Alright, today I'm going to teach you about German vowels. What are vowels? Vowels are letters like A, E, I, O, U. Probably rings a bell. Wow. In German we have the same vowels, plus we have vowels with umlauts, like these little dots over the letters, little dots. You ever see those in German? So pronouncing German vowels, it's not that hard. So we're going to go through it. We'll pronounce the normal ones first, and then we'll get around to the umlauts at the end, okay? So when we're dealing with the vowels A, E, I, O, U in German, we have short versions and we have long versions. So what do I mean like short and long? So let's look at the long A, like ah. And a short A would be more like ah. Like long A, Bahnhof, Bahnhof. It's a little bit more drawn out. And the short A, like Mann, Mann. It's much more abrupt. Long A, Bahnhof. Short A, Mann. Bahnhof, Mann. Bahnhof, Mann. You can tell the difference, short A and long A. So let's look at the long E example. Leben, Leben. A short E would sound like Bett. Leben, Bett. Leben, Bett. So you can tell the difference between long E and short E. So there's also long I and short I. A long I as in Igel, or a short I as in Mitte. Igel, Mitte. Igel, Mitte. Now a long O is gonna sound like Lob, Lob. And short O as in oft. Lob, oft, oft. It's shorter than Lob. Next we have a long U and a short U. The long U as in Union, and a short U as in muss. Union, 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 muss. So how do you know when to use the short, and how do you know when to use the long vowels, you know? So there's different ways to know. The short vowels are used before consonant clusters. So if you have like two or more consonants together, the vowel before that is going to be short, like kanne, kanne, or man. After these A's are two consonants, that's why it's short. Long vowels are followed by H, as in een, or single consonants, lonely single consonants like tak, tak, or doubled. When they're doubled, they're also long, as in mehr. So the vowels are just that simple. Now you know how to say all the German vowels. Let's just look at the final three with the umlauts. So an A with an umlaut is pretty much like the E, A, like ändern or Äpfel. The A umlaut, I would say, is harsher. So the A umlaut is a little bit shorter and a little bit harsher than the E. O umlaut, it's kind of like a closed E, as in air, combined with a closed O, like möchte and schön. You have to kind of like combine air and O together. O, schön, möchte, Finally, we have U umlaut. It's like a closed U combined with a closed I. So über, müssen. It's like a U. Kind of like a U. It's kind of difficult, but do your best and pronounce it the way you can for now. Once you start hearing native speakers more, then you'll get the hang of it. Now I want to look at 5 vowel combinations that you're often going to see in words. So these diphthongs are vowel combinations that are spoken out as a single letter. For example, I-E sounds like E as in wieder. E-I as in I or mine sounds like I. EU as in heute, oi. AU as in Auge, au. A umlaut U as in Bäume, oi. You'll often find this combination in plural forms. So let's go over it one more time. I-E, E. E-I, I. That's confusing enough. Let that sink in. I-E, E. E sound. E-I, I sound. I sound. So it's kind of like make the sound of the second letter. Maybe you can remember it that way. EU, oi. AU, ow. And A umlaut U, oi. A lot like EU. So that was your guide to the German vowels. Now you can pronounce the vowels with no problem, but we still have the problem of consonants. So check into the next video. We're going to go through the consonants and consonant combinations so that you can pronounce all the German words after that.